VEDN Day 9, and I just watched the Boogie2988 documentary. Now, I thought it was really interesting, really good. I was a subscriber of Boogie2988 a few years ago, and actually the thing that brought me to his channel wasn't really the Francis sketches, it wasn't really the gaming talk, it was the stuff where he talked about his personal life. I really enjoyed hearing him talk about his issues, talk about his mental trauma, talk about all of the things that are wrong with his life. Because there was something that felt very human and relatable about it. And I felt that it was important content when he made it. But what's good is that now he's saying that he's no longer going to be making those videos. He's never going to be talking about his personal life again. Now, hopefully he sticks to that. You never know with Boogie, because, you know, he'll commit, oh yes, I'm gonna lose all this weight, and then he balloons back up again, and yeah. Never actually get skinny. So you can't really trust Boogie to commit to anything, but hopefully he commits to this, because I think it would be wise for him to stop talking about his personal life, just because it creates a bunch of drama and attracts a bunch of drama to him for reasons that I'm not quite sure why. Because I've never been on the Boogie hate bandwagon like other people. It seems that most people tend to really hate Boogie for some reason. I just think he's kind of an idiot. But I don't think that he's like, I don't know, people are just really hyperbolic about it for some reason. Like, they think he's like one of the worst people ever. I do not get it. Like, somebody, it was ridiculous. Like, somebody made that, that big mega thread of all the bad stuff that he did. And when I would ask people, or why do you hate Boogie2988, they would just link me to this mega thread. And then I would be like, okay, TLDR, like, I'm not gonna fucking read that entire mega thread, you goddamn fucking moron. Just tell me why you hate this guy. I'm asking you a direct question. I expect a direct answer. And they never give it to me, because they don't have any good reasons actually to hate Boogie2988. They have reasons, they're just not very good. And, you know, like, yeah, is Boogie a flawed person? He's hella flawed. He's an extremely flawed person, and he's not a great person at all. But who the fuck was expecting him to be? I think Boogie accidentally brought this upon himself by, like, just trying in his videos to give a more positive, more constructive side of his personality the light of day, rather than the negative side. And so in making an effort to, you know, present a good kind of like model behavior, or behavior that he would like to be in reality, manifesting that in his videos. In an effort to do that, he ended up convincing a lot of morons that he really was this like super wholesome guy, and then when they found out he wasn't, they felt betrayed. Oh, I got a text there. They felt betrayed, and it's like, maybe that's your fault for assuming that a guy who's like 400 pounds has horrible life trauma and like it hasn't worked a real job since 2006. You think that he doesn't have like serious problems in his life? It doesn't make any sense to me. People call him manipulative. You know, people have all these words that they throw at him. And like, yeah, like, maybe, yeah, you can look at things that he's done. Like, did he spend all his money wasted on crypto? Yes, he did that. Did he, like, e-beg people for a Tesla that he couldn't afford and there was no reason to buy, or whatever? Yeah, he did a bunch of he did a bunch of bad things. They're not horrible things though, and that's why I don't get all the hate. Maybe I just have a really high tolerance for that kind of stuff. I have a really high tolerance for you know, people who everyone thinks are, oh, this person's so bad. Like, no, No. No, they're just people. And yeah, people, a lot of times people do bad things, do dumb things, but honestly, I prefer people, I'm more interested in people like Boogie who aren't perfect, who have a lot of flaws. And those tend to be the people who I learn from the most, who I find the most interesting, who I gravitate to the most, who I find the most valuable, really. The real squeaky clean people are fucking boring. But anyway, I saw this documentary about him, and yeah, it was a really well done documentary, and I was surprised by how much was in it, because I knew that Boogie had done like a psychedelic trip at some point in the last couple of years as a way of helping with his trauma, but I didn't know that that was going to be one of the things that was in the documentary, and that's really cool. And there's just so much stuff. I enjoyed getting that. It was like a real high effort glimpse into Boogie. And the documentarian, he found a lot of good things to include, like that stand-up comedy bit where they went to the show and the comedian was talking to him and making fun of him on stage. It was things like that. The guy found a lot of cool things, and he even did that real special moment in the bathtub with him and his girlfriend, where like I didn't expect it to go that far. I didn't expect to see like some actual nudity, but yeah, apparently like his girlfriend, his really hot girlfriend, by the way. It's amazing that Boogie2988 has a girlfriend that hot, but yeah, it's just yeah, the documentarian did a fantastic job at just coming up with lots of good things to include in the film in a way that made it feel very special in a way. But yeah, I mean, the girlfriend thing, that's another thing. You know, people are on about him. Oh, why don't you get a girl your age? Well, you know what? He's a man child. He's dating a woman child, so I don't care. I don't care, man. Like he recognizes it. It's creepy. You know, that's what he says. He's like, I'm a creep, whatever. I mean, he has self-awareness. That's all I can ask. I don't care. I don't care that he's dating a 20-year-old. Does not matter at all. And people who really care about that stuff need to like find better things to care about. But like even if it doesn't last, even if it was a mistake, even if like they break up and she regrets it afterward, like whatever, it's life, it's experiences. You do things because you want to do them, and then you might regret them later. Who fucking cares? Right now they seem to be pretty happy, so just accept that that's what's happening, because there's no reason to resist. And that's, you know, that's kind of the thing with the Boogie hate community. I just feel like they're really uptight about all kinds of stuff that they just don't need to worry themselves over. It's nothing like the Cinemassacre Truth community, because it's actually a lot more like the Change the Channel Awesome anti-Doug Walker hate group, because the Cinemassacre Truth people, I like them because they're just all about the memes. I mean, some people take it a little too seriously, but most of them are just like, haha, isn't it funny, Bimmy drinking Soylent, you know, wearing his Mortal Kombat hat over his bald head. Like that's just funny, and people find it funny, and it creates enjoyment. People enjoy that. But it seems like a lot of people enjoy negativity, and that's fine, but like it's the taking it too seriously that I don't like. But yeah, as a fan or a former fan, I'm not really a subscriber of his anymore, because I think it's gotten boring. Like, there's only so much of that you can take. Like, oh, woe is me, I was a kid and my mom beat me with a hammer. You know, there's only so much of that you can take before it's like, okay, whatever. But as a former subscriber of his, I thought it was a really interesting look at his life, and highly recommend it. watch that Boogie2988 documentary. This is VEDN, not VEDS. God, I'm still calling it VEDS. It's VEDN Day 9. See you tomorrow for VEDN Day 10.